Hello everyone, we are here. Can you hear me? I'm going to just turn myself up a bit here. Just making sure that you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you're watching along. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to watch this massive game, Chelsea versus Villa. We haven't got the formation that we wanted. We haven't seen the team sheet that we necessarily wanted. So Pochettino is going to be under some serious pressure. But you know what? who cares? Because we're going to watch this game together. We're going to see what happens. I'm very, very excited to share it with you. Let's see what happens in the game. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I'm going to be watching along with you guys. Thank you so much to every single one of you that has joined in and is joining me today. Pochettino is mad. Yeah, we knew he was mad. We'll get into the team sheet. We'll talk about that. Just let me know that you can hear me okay, and I will get into it. Here we go. Pochettino's gone bonkers. So, let's talk about Mauricio Pochettino today. Do you know what? Like, in a weird way, I kind of respect what he's doing tonight. What he's doing tonight is he's going, I'm going to play the way that I want to play. And if that means I'm going to die and go out on my sword, I'm going to do it. And so he's living by his own convictions. You know, that's one of those things. He's not changing for anyone. He's doing what he wants to do in the system that he wants to play in the way of playing football that he wants to do. So I get it. I absolutely get it. I understand why he's doing it. He's not succumbing to any pressure. Do I agree with it? No. Would I have set up the team in that way? No. But I'm not Mauricio Pochettino, and it's his job on the line. He's got to deal with the consequences, and you just saw him there in the tunnel buttering up some of the match officials, which is good. Absolutely love that. So, shall we talk about the team? I think you lads will want me to talk about the team, won't you? I think that's pretty clear. So let's get into it. Petrovic in goal, no surprises there. Chilwell on the left, Gusto on the right, no real surprises there because don't really have any other options. Badiashile and Disasi in the middle. Thiago Silva dropped, understandably so. Bell Silva writing tweets out saying that he should be sacked. Would be a bit of a joke if he ended up playing. So dropped, rested. You could argue all of those things. But Thiago Silva is not in the starting 11. But we do have an underperforming Benoit Badiashile, who maybe could have gone on loan in January if it weren't for like the various injuries and the various situations that were going on. Interesting that he's starting today. And then we've got Disasi next to him. Disasi, who in himself probably hasn't been, anywhere near his own standards. So yeah. A very porous defence, I would say. And to be fair, probably going to be some goals conceded. So we'll see. I'll get to my match prediction in a second. Is this on TV? It is. It's on ITV in the UK. I don't know where it is in other locations, so forgive me for that. So anyway, let's finish with the team first. 2 pivots, Enzo and Caicedo. Let's hope that they are deep. Gallagher's in front of them. I hope that is a 4-3-3, and I hope that's a proper midfield 3 that we're seeing today. We'll see. I really do hope we do that because we're going to need some support for that defence because it's going to be so open otherwise, and we're going to concede 5-6 goals. So Madueke is then on the left, Cole Palmer's on the right, and then Jackson's up top. Or at least that's how we think it's going to be. Now, there's absolutely every reason to suspect that that Palmer might be going through the middle, that Madueke could be on the right, and that Jackson could be on the left. Let's see. Don't know. I don't know how it's going to end up going. But you have to say, with that team, with that setup, there is no way that we're keeping a clean sheet tonight. We're away at Villa Park. There is absolutely no place on earth. There's no possibility that we're keeping a clean sheet. And please feel free to clip that up after the game when we've won 3-0. I just don't think it's going to happen. So yeah. All right, A2L, good to see you. Good to see everyone in the chats. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get your predictions in now. Let's get your score predictions in. What do you think the result is going to be? Let me know. I'm going to say we lose tonight 3-1. I think we have another bad loss. They've got a good team out. We're open. So, yeah, I think we're going to lose today. And as I say, look, I think if Pochettino thinks that the writing is on the wall and that is a strong chance that he gets sacked, then he's playing it in the way that I would have played it. I would have played it in the system that I want to play. I would have carried on going in the way that I want to do it. Yeah. So that's what I would do. Sorry, just checking this now. Just checking the team sheets. Oh, we've just kicked off. Let's go. Let's go. 4-0 win. 2-0. So 4-0 loss, 2-0 win. Or 2-0 to Villa, 3-1 loss. Yeah, no one's very confident really here. So we'll see how it gets on. We're kicked off. I just think we need to get behind the team now, don't you? I just think we need to give everything we possibly can. Jackson definitely looks like he's on the left. Definitely looks like he's on the left. So Cole Palmer's through the middle. Madueke's on the right. And immediately Cole Palmer loses the ball. So yeah, bit of a shit one there. We're open here. They've already had a header immediately there, blocked by Chilwell. But Jackson has won it, and we're on our way here. Gallagher is progressing the ball forward. I just don't know where Gallagher's going to be tonight. I actually have no idea. Chilwell puts the ball through to Jackson. Here we go. Jackson's got the ball on the left-hand side. He's running into the box. He's inside the area. He's against Matty Cash. He's got 2 men on him. He's crowded out. It's definitely a foul, and it is the first one. Joey and Josh, a better choice than Poch. That nearly rhymes, doesn't it? You got to love that. Oh, dear. Very funny. Very funny. Well done. I'm just going to pull up my own stream here to make sure this is working. I love that. Joey and Josh. I would 100% take the job. I mean, if they want to employ me, I'll take it 100%. Thank you to every single one of you that's joined in now. Really, really appreciate it. Let me check how many of you there are here tonight. We've got 36 in the stream right now. Thank you so much. Yeah. Here we go. So Villa on the attack now. They've got the ball. McGinn has got it on the left-hand side. He's trying to cut inside. He's held on to the ball. Ball out to Matty Cash on the right-hand side. Whips the ball in from the left. Free header. Fluffed it. What the hell? What the hell has happened there? What the hell has happened there? That was a weird one. So Villa basically should have scored there. They had a free header on the far post. Again, it's constantly the far post errors that we're doing it. Sam, gotta rate how positive you and Joey are. No times are bleak, but we appreciate the positive outlook. Mate, it's hard. It's hard to be positive, and like I have moments where I'm not positive, and I think we gotta all admit that. Like, there's definitely no moments now where any of us are thinking, yeah, Pochettino is absolutely the guy to go with. But what I'm saying is that my general point is this: I don't think that going through another period of turmoil will be beneficial for Chelsea. And so to sack another manager without having a very good, credible candidate to come in, I just don't think benefits us at all. And in fact, that's what other fans want. Other fans want us to capitulate and want us to sack another manager and to start again and to start afresh. And so that's the reason why I'm not necessarily advocating for Pochettino to be sacked. And I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at the moment. And I would give him to the end of the season, regardless of what happens, really, unless things really drastically get a lot worse than they even are now. Because I just think we need some stability at the club. And I don't think it's getting better from here. I don't think it's Poch's setup and tactics necessarily that are causing us all these issues. I think it's the recruitment that we've had here. Enzo is picking up the ball here. He's very far left there. Very, very far left. But Jackson's got the ball. I'm just trying to analyse the formation at the moment. Like, we are very fluid, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't know why he's given a foul away there. So that was a bit of a weird one. Is there any way you can increase the audio? I'll tell you what, mate. I'll try and go closer to the microphone. How about that? Is that better? Because I don't think I can. I don't think I can increase the audio at all on my side. So maybe I'll jump there. Is that better? Let me know if you can hear me better now. Can't deal with this constant negativity from fans from Sam. We all know it's not good enough, but our players deactivating their Twitter after tough games isn't good enough. 100% agree. Like, you know, they're all human beings, aren't they? And if you're having to deal with that kind of pressure constantly, it can't be easy for you to deal with. Audio good now, brilliant. Thank you very much. yeah, it can't be easy to deal with. That's loads better. Brilliant. Thank God. All you got to do sometimes is twiddle a few knobs. Do you know what I mean? Like, all you got to do is that, and then you get the sound better. Caicedo does a half turn, speaking, swiftly moving on, does a half turn there, doesn't get dispossessed, which is brilliant. You love to see that. You love to see him picking up areas. He did look slightly isolated there. Cole Palmer's had a shot fairly loose. Good ball from Madueke. You love that. So yeah, decent little attacking play here. We're just watching the replay now. Madueke gets the ball slightly inside. Cole Palmer just doesn't get enough power on it, I don't think. I think that was the major issue there. Yeah. We won't mention old Tommy, bless him. He's had a tough week. He's had a very tough week. I'm just checking the video now, just checking the streams, making sure it's all working for you guys. Here we go. So Petrovic is making the pitch wide, making the pitch very wide. I'm well behind. Am I? How far am I behind? Tell me. I think that should be right. So that is where I am. I'm watching it online through the online player rather than terrestrially. So I might be a little bit far behind. So yeah, let me know what you think on the starting lineup as well. Right. 7:09. Wow. Yeah, I'm way behind. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it on TV. I'm watching it via the internet, so I might well be. Let's see if I can catch up. I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can. I'll refresh it. Let's give it a refresh and see. 6:59. Yeah. That's basically where I am, to be fair, guys. Because I'm watching it online. Because don't have a TV here. We're just watching it on the screens. So you just have to, you'll have to promise me. We'll have to have a deal with ourselves that you will not spoil this. Because if I'm way behind you guys, give me the commentary. We've just had a very good opportunity there by Gallagher. I think, like I said, let's have a pact between us that we won't ruin it tonight. Because I don't like the spoilers in the chat because I want to see it and I want to react as I would normally and naturally be reacting to the game. Emery's going absolutely mental on the sidelines there. He's saying to everyone to calm down. How's my day been? My day's been good, thanks. Busy, usual day, working very hard, and then getting on stream with you guys. Always brightens up my day when I get to speak to all you lads and ladies. Thank you so much for joining me, because we just want to watch Chelsea, and we want to watch Chelsea hopefully win. So we'll see how the match ends up going. It will definitely have made my day if we do get a result here. How was your day? I'm not watching the game illegally. I'm watching it via ITV Player Online. So I'm watching it completely legally. But so thanks, Amar. Thanks for your concern. Don't worry, we're all watching this legally. Pochettino has not changed his setup at all, has he? Brilliant block from Gusto there. Louis, you are the biggest legend on YouTube, Josh. Looking forward to seeing your inevitable growth. Thank you very much, mate. You're far too kind. Really appreciate that. I've had so much love recently on all the videos and all the streams. It's just been absolutely immense, and the growth on this channel has just been absolutely mega. I really, really appreciate every single one of you tuning in and sticking with me and sticking with all the videos. It's absolutely brilliant. So got a question if you don't mind. Everyone at the moment is saying that there's not enough talented number 9s in the game. There's I don't know if you're trying to trip me up with that name, because I certainly haven't ever heard of him. But I don't know. There aren't a load of number 9s. I do like the joke though, mate. You nearly got me. Lennon, you're an absolute legend. Eyes on the screen. No, we made a promise with each other that we wouldn't spoil it here. We made a promise. So don't do that. Am I planning on fighting on Misfits? 100% not. I would get knocked spark out. So we're playing the ball around. Badiashile has put the ball forward. We're pressing very high here, aren't we? I like it a lot. Enzo passes it to Gallagher. Jackson on the left-hand side gets the ball, attacking his winger here. Madueke gets it. Gallagher, top bins, gets it in. Get in. Gallagher, what a goal that was. Oh, you got to love that. You absolutely got to love that. You promised me, chat. We had an agreement that you wouldn't spoil it because I'm going to be watching it. I'm behind you. But who the fuck cares? That was an unbelievable finish. You've got to love that. And after all the pressure and all the shit, and I've given Gallagher a lot of shit recently, and I don't know if that's his first goal. He's definitely not scored any goals in the Premier League. So that was a brilliant play. So look, we've cut them open here. Jackson gets the ball on the left-hand side. Gallagher, it all starts from Gallagher pass as well, by the way. He cuts it. Madueke just holds the ball up. Gallagher just slaps it top bins. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we can't turn off now. It'd be absolutely ridiculous if we did. So, yeah. Absolutely brilliant. What a goal. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone now. Absolutely brilliant. Galdog finally gets a goal. You've got to love it. Love it. James Page with the super chat. Thank you so much, mate. £2. Really appreciate that. Let's go. We were so doom and gloom before this game, weren't we? We were saying that Chelsea were going to capitulate and this was going to be the final nail in the coffin. And that could absolutely still happen. But it started off all right, hasn't it? You know, we didn't expect that start at all. Petrovic with a very good save from Ollie Watkins there. Ben White is going to give me a heart attack. Yeah, he's given me several heart attacks. How do you feel about Badiashile starting against rather than Silva? I'd argue that Badiashile hasn't showed effort or heart lately, and Silva's getting punished for his wife. Can you not understand why he would get punished, though? After all that shit that was said, you can understand why Pochettino might think it would be best to take him out of the firing line. And also remember, he's 39 years old and he shouldn't necessarily be playing every single game every week. So I understand it. We're breaking here from the corner. We've got a lot of pace, a lot of players up top here. We've got the ball from Jackson to Gusto. Gusto's got the ball on the left-hand side. It was a very weak ball. But wow, we should have scored that, shouldn't we? We had a lot of players through there. Absolutely loads of players. That was a really good opportunity as well. We've had so many chances already, haven't we? We've had loads of chances. Absolutely loads of chances. Oh, thank you to everyone again for joining in. I've got to change the bloody scores, haven't I? For God's sake. What am I doing, lads? Sorry. 1-0 Chelsea. How could I possibly forget that? How could I possibly not get that scoreboard changed? Ridiculous. I'm ashamed of myself. So yeah, Badiashile has been rubbish, but I mean, we don't really have any other options, do we, at the moment? And with Thiago Silva sort of rightfully being disciplined for his wife's comments and probably his own personal comments, because I think, you know, Thiago Silva's man enough to sort of tell Pochettino how he actually feels. I sort of get it. I absolutely sort of get it. Terry, you have started your own podcast. I remember you said that. Let me know. Send me a link. If you follow me on Instagram or something, send me a link and I'll check out your channel 100%. Silva hasn't necessarily been great in the last few weeks. I agree. A2L, I haven't seen. I don't have the sound on, actually. What are we singing? Are we singing We're Shit? Probably are singing We're Shit, to be fair. I might put the little sound on very quietly here because I want to try and hear it as well. Sam Greaves just appreciate. Oh, super chats galore. Thank you so much. How shit you are. You're winning. We're winning away. Yeah, exactly. They must be absolutely crap. They've just won fucking 5-0, haven't they? For God's sake. Sorry, Sam. Let me give you a little moment in the sun for your amazing donation. And thanks to all of you that are donating. You don't need to do it, but I really, really appreciate it. Love the content and love the insights that Joey and you give. Only up from here. Well, let's hope so, mate. I hope so. Yeah, we'll build this little community of positive Chelsea fans of the football club that are thinking more tactically and more astutely, maybe a bit more long term. I hope we can bring that. And yeah, mate, there are so many other amazing YouTubers out there covering Chelsea. I'm just happy to be one of them, to be honest with you. And yeah, we'll hopefully bring a bit more love and a few more collabs with lots of other creators as well. I'm always happy to chat to Chelsea boys in the community. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that involved. We'll get some boys on there. We'll get some chats going. Obviously featured on Chelsea Fan TV recently, which was absolutely mega. Really, really enjoyed that. And yeah, the kickoff's going really well. What a channel that has become and what a group we're building there. We've got a new guest on the kickoff starting on Sunday. So make sure you tune in there. I'm really excited for that. Oh, sorry, just interrupt me for a second. Enzo's got it. He's done a weird sort of scooped ball over to Palmer on the right-hand side, and it hasn't worked out. But that was another real opportunity here for Chelsea. You got to love some of the banter that's going on from the fans. But yeah, as I was saying, Palmer, 1 second, just holding it. He's done a really bad pass. Yeah, we've had some really good channels that we've been featured on. Obviously with Charlie, my boy, Blue Brother as well. We've been on his channel. So yeah, we've got around so far. We've made a dent in the Chelsea community, which is always good. Always good to chat to all of my fellow Chelsea fans. And yeah, hopefully there'll be loads more coming through. Lennon, you are saying Pochettino replies on Thiago Silva, bench night versus Villa. I always pick players based on performances and balance. That's nothing else. My answer was clear. So yeah, fair enough. I mean, if he's picking him on performances, then he's making the right call. We're watching now. Jackson gets the ball in. Jackson's played pretty well so far, hasn't he? I have to say, you've got to give him credit for his when it's due. What's wrong with Palmer? I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. What is wrong with Palmer? I don't know. I haven't seen anything wrong with him, to be fair. Brilliant header by Chile there. Hate to say this, Josh, but Jackson's looking very good at left wing. Maybe Mudryk has lost his spark. I just saw that, Sammy. Fair enough, yeah. Do you know what, mate? I'm getting so much banter at the moment about Mudryk. And it's really hard to come back to at the moment. And it's funny, mate. I remember you were in the stream last week, weren't you? Last time that we were here. We were chatting about whether I would do a video on Mudryk. And what I'm planning to do, I'm just sort of pulling it together now, just some insights and some stats so that it's all coherent and backed up with data. Noni Madueke, he gets a shot away but misses it. Yeah. No, I see a player too. I don't think you're the only one. I love a vid on Mudryk. Yeah, so sorry. What I was saying is I want to do a vid on Mudryk, and I'm going to. So don't worry about that. What I'm planning to do is sort of do a bit of a point about saying that he's been harshly done by. He hasn't had the chances and the minutes that a player like Sterling has had. And so my point is that if he's given a run of games, if he's played over a consistent period of time, I think that he will show and prove his quality. And yes, he'll make mistakes. He's a young player. There's players all over the pitch that have made mistakes. But what I'm saying is that I think overall his quality and what he brings to the team in moments of sort of amazing ability and sort of trickery will provide amazing value to Chelsea. It will drive us on. And I think he does things that other players in his position that we have at the moment in the football club don't necessarily do. And so I think it's so harsh that he's been singled out because, he hasn't really had a chance to even prove that he's good enough. He's had a couple of games recently that he hasn't really performed in, but the team hasn't really performed in either. And he's currently a scapegoat because of what's going on. And I just think it's so unfair. So look, my general point is this. I think that Mudryk, if he plays and gets a chance and is trusted by the manager, I think he'll be great. But I think until that point, it'll be ridiculous. So Sammy, you're saying shush the chat. Don't talk about it. I don't know if that's something game related or if that's something chat related in terms of Mudryk. So yeah, we might have been spoiled again. But, it's all part of the banter, isn't it? Get in! Yes, we were spoiled. You love to see it. Gusto with the ball over to Jackson. Jackson's a player that's been so questioned. And we're 2-0 up, 20 minutes gone. You don't need to apologise, chat. We're all friends here. I love it. We're up. Come on, the Chelsea. And this was meant to be Pochettino's last game. This was meant to be Pochettino's last dance. And I think we have proven that we do have quality. It's so annoying because we're so inconsistent as Chelsea at the moment. You don't know what to expect. I have to say, though, when was the last time we had a performance as convincing as this in the first half? It's brilliant. I don't know what he's changed. I mean, I've got to really look at the data and the stats, but something has obviously changed, hasn't it? Because we're just not playing like that at all at the moment. So yeah, really, really weird one. What a goal. Fucking brilliant. What do you think of that, chat? Come on. What do you think of that? Absolutely brilliant. I'm just bantering some fans at the moment on the phone. Oh, God, you've got to love that. Go on, James, stop it. We tried to be positive. Thanks very much for the donation. We tried to be positive for a long time, and it's been really, really hard. But with performances like this, it gets easier to be a bit more bullish and a bit more positive. Sorry, lads. Forgot to change the score again. I know I'm just busy bantering people. Oh, we're in again. Gusto on the ball on the right hand side. Oh, wow. We're getting so many chances, aren't we? Oh, dear. 1 second, lads. I'm going to be right back. I've just got something that's come up. 1 second. Sorry, lads, I'm back. Sorry, I got a text message there. Very important text message that I needed to respond to, but I'm back. Villa are in here. We're back in. Sorry to miss you guys there. Very important text message that I needed to respond to, and I've done it now. And I didn't want to keep you waiting here silently on the chat. So sorry for that. Cole Palmer gets dispossessed here. Fouled, you should say. Don't be too positive, guys. There's plenty of time to play. Come on, we've got to be positive. Like, at the end of the day, if you're 2-0 up, when can you not be positive? There's positive and there's obviously being stupidly positive. But, like, I think you've got to be bullish here. I think you've got to be going for it. Thanks for sticking with me. Don't want to jinx it, but when we don't start Sterling, we look so much better going forward. I've said it over and over again, to be honest with you. We forgive you. Thanks, Lennon. Appreciate it. I've said it over and over again. Sterling makes us worse every single time. And it like, what a surprise. We're better when he doesn't play. Jackson's, oh God, Jackson gets done again. That was so close. He gets round people. So brilliant. So brilliant. Nico has played the best 25 minutes of football in a Chelsea shirt tonight. He's good. Nicholas Jackson is so good. You lot must be fun at parties. Yeah, you know, we know that Jackson's a decent player. Come on. Like, he is one of our better options up front, which is hilarious because he's starting on the left wing today. I want to know, I wonder what the rationale behind that is. Like, is it because he's better? Cole Palmer is a more intelligent presser. I don't know. Hold up plays unreal. Thoughts on everyone calling Palmer a pen merchant. Yeah, he's obviously not a pen merchant, is he? Like, let's be honest. Quasi's back. Good to see you, mate. Just got out of class. Saw that Chelsea are 2-0 up. Almost shed a tear. I think I'm crying already, mate. I'm absolutely bawling my eyes out at the moment. Chelsea are winning a football match. What a fucking surprise. You got to love it. You've got to absolutely love it. When was the last time we saw a performance as convincing as this? I really don't know. Keep the faith. Anyone being negative about Chelsea, get out of the chat. Yeah. No, we can have some debate here, guys. Like, at the end of the day, everyone's opinion is valid. Like, I completely understand why people are negative. I get it. Like, Chelsea are in 11th place. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't good enough for Chelsea Football Club. It just isn't. So, like, I understand why there is all this negativity around the club. I understand why people are calling for Mauricio Pochettino. I said this over and over again in the kickoff as well. I get it. Like, I completely get it. But what my general point is that I just think there are more things going on. We can improve so much as a team. And I think we're better off doing that as a group, as a collective altogether. And I just think now, if we're always on the players, every single mistake is a complete failure. This player isn't good enough. This player isn't good enough. There's quality here. We've proven it tonight. There's definite quality in the team. All we need to do is start pulling together a run of form. And actually potentially probably have another transfer window and bring in some other players, sell some of the deadwood that we don't want, and things should be looking a bit more positive, you know? So, look, I think there are so many elements of why Chelsea are not successful at the moment, and the board is the main candidates and the main fingers, points that I'd point fingers at, really. You know, and then you've got the medical department that are failing and not keeping our players on the pitch, and then you've got the management team who probably aren't tactically as astute as they should be in moments where they've got to protect players. And again, Caicedo is a lone pivot today by himself, and you know, you can understand why he'll make mistakes in that. I don't think we ever had a lone pivot, even when we had elite ball sort of retention experts like Kovacic in the team. We never left them alone. It was just, we just never did that. So you can understand why tactically Pochettino is being questioned. And then the players, like, a lot of the players haven't been good enough. Like, you know, you can't say that. Like, you can count the amount of players that you'd say were week in, week out quality on one hand. Like, less than that probably. So I completely understand why there is negativity around the football club. And I think everyone is entitled to a view about whether Pochettino is the guy and long-term guy or not. I think I've reserved my right to sort of make a judgment on him long term as well. Like, I think he's still got a lot of things to prove to Chelsea Football Club and to the fans. You know, that you know, in terms of how we're doing. I think he really does still have to be held to the fire. But my general point is that, like, everything needs time. We should build on that, and I'd prefer Pochettino to be in charge, and to be given that time. rather than just 7 months. I just don't think it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to sack Tuchel. It didn't make sense necessarily, to sack Potter. All of them would have been better off if they'd had time. So why not just make it this one, that we do give time? And whether he's going to be the right man long term is yet to be seen. But let's give him a bit more of an opportunity to make that. With our passing recently, it's just been rubbish, but it has gone out for a corner kick. Quasi, on your way back home from school, what's the formation? The formation tonight is a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. Or maybe a 4-4-2, depending on where you look at it. So yeah, we're not playing with the 5 at the back. I presume is the sort of main thrust of your question. We look so much better when we don't play possession-based football. We look to stick with the system instead of dominating teams in their third. I agree. To be honest with you, we do need to just be vertical and attacking sometimes, and our best football is often set in that way. So yeah. Short corner, which I like because our long corners aren't that good. What has been the best signing? What has been the best signing so far for Chelsea? I presume the worst and best, Louis. So I presume you mean in the new era, and let's go off that. The best signing's obviously got to be Cole Palmer, hasn't it? I don't think there's anyone that compares to that signing. Now, if you put the money into it, you could argue that Petrovic was probably a good signing. You could argue maybe that Jackson was a good signing, but they're nowhere near Cole Palmer. I think Cole Palmer is easily the best. In terms of the worst signing, I honestly would say that Sterling's up there. The reason why I'd say that is older. You look at how much wages is in, and you look at his impact. I think he's been one of the worst. Disasi, I would probably say, was one of the worst, the less decent signings. If you look at, he wasn't massively expensive, but you're replacing Chalobah, who's probably exactly the same. We probably should have looked to get a more experienced player in that. And then, some of the young kids, I think you could argue it. The wages for Sterling, I agree, is so damaging. It's going to be really difficult to sort of move on now, isn't he? Yeah, I'm not slagging Disasi off too much. This is the thing, when you look at really bad signings, I don't think Caicedo and Enzo are up there. And so you've got to really sort of question it. Obviously Lavia isn't up there either because he's been injured. I think he's going to come good. He's only 19. I honestly don't think there have been too many, awful signings. We've just spent too much money. And I think we've bought some players that were sort of decent, but maybe not, good enough, basically. Disasi, I would have wanted someone that was I don't know, a proven, experienced centre back that either had experience in the top league or in England. So I'd probably say those ones. But Sterling for me is the worst, just because the wages and how much he would go. I've seen an actual improvement to Disasi. Yeah, look, I agree. I totally agree. I really, really like. I don't really, really like. That's going a bit too far. I think that Disasi is actually one of the better options that we've got at the back now. And I think, when Thiago Silva goes, if Fofana still isn't fit, then him and Colwell were the two best centre-backs, aren't they, really? Unless we sign someone new. It'll be interesting to see if we do sign someone. I think we probably should sign someone, really, shouldn't we? So yeah. Jackson looks better than Mudryk on the wing. Yes. Come on. I've already been bantered about that, mate. I've already been bantered. I'm not going to buy it. What I'm going to say to you is that Jackson is very good, but maybe Mudryk could have played on the other wing. How about that? Although Madueke, he's got the ball now, just beating someone and looks really good. So really, really good timing for me. Cole Palmer's got the ball in the box. Left-hand shot. Really good shot. And another great save. Martinez, what a keeper he is. Who is your favourite player, Scrimbo? Let me know who your favourite player is, mate. And I'll give you mine. My favourite player at the moment, other than obviously my boy Mudryk, who are back to the cows come home, I would probably say Cole Palmer as the easy option. But I actually do quite like Jackson as well, to be fair. But yeah, let me know your one. Should Mudryk go on loan? No, 100% not. I want to see him in the team. I want to see him playing for Chelsea. If he goes on loan, he'll tear it up wherever he goes. I'm telling you now. Wait for this moment. In fact, clip this up and wait for this. If Mudryk goes out on loan, he will be world-class player in 6 to 12 months. It's that simple. Like, we'll miss him. We really, really will. Palmer or Gallagher? Palmer, 100%. Gallagher is a decent player. If 50 million came in the summer, I would sell him. I'm sorry to say. Corner coming in here. There's been a bit of a scuffle in the box. Caicedo has an air shot. Disasi reminds me of a young Rudiger. Yeah, maybe. Lennon, maybe. Maybe. Rudiger is probably better, isn't he? Mudryk, 275 minutes in the last 11 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 8 chances created. Not enough time, is it? It's not enough time. We just need to see him on the pitch. Do you know the point that I was going to make, which is the most important thing that I discussed with Mudryk, is think about the goals that he scored and how important they are. Like, do you remember that goal against Arsenal? What a goal that was, by the way, whether he meant it or not. The goal against Newcastle and the penalty that he took. He scored some really big goals for us. He's been involved in some really key moments. And so, like, you got to respect that. It's really interesting, isn't it, now? I'm just watching how we're lining up when we're defending. We're playing basically 4-4-2 when we're defending, which is really fascinating. I find that very, very interesting indeed. Would you sell Palmer for 70 million? I wouldn't sell Palmer for 105. I wouldn't sell Palmer for 200 million. I'm just going to make a little note of the 4-4-2 in defence, because that is something that we have to talk about. Something we have to talk about, isn't it? I don't know anyone. Would anyone in the chat say Gallagher over Palmer? Do you know what I mean? Like, would anyone say that? Like, seriously, I don't think you would. Fun time. Josh, we got to capitalise on these cup games. Makes our bad performance in the league. Are you saying there? Yeah, we do have to capitalise in the cup games. Like I said the other day on the Joey show, if you can capitalise on the cups and we can win the Carabao Cup, we can get far in the FA Cup, potentially get to a final of that, the season looks way different, doesn't it? Like, if we do win the Carabao Cup, it would be mega for Poch, qualify for Europe, the pressure goes off, and so everything looks rosy. And then I don't think you would sack Poch if that happened, to be fair. Look at Gusto. Gusto is so good at keeping the ball, isn't he? And that was a foul as well. Carlos booked deserve. Yeah, fair enough. Every game is a way to build confidence, chemistry in the squad. I agree. Like, if we can build confidence with some of these younger players and they start believing their ability, which they obviously have because we've seen it, then you've got to back it. Am I surprised with the way that we're playing? Yeah, because with that formation, with that setup, I didn't think we'd be anywhere near it. Enzo's passing this game has been super. Enzo's passing is his best attribute. He's very good at passing. Come on. Really good at passing. Oh, Thiago. They're singing Thiago. You gotta love it. Just imagine how better Fofana will be in Badia Shield's place. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we know how good Fofana is. Like, Fofana is a top quality centre back. The problem is he ever going to be that good? Do you know what I mean? Is he ever going to recover from that injury and be like a Premier League, like, high level defender? You know what it's like when you get that significant injury, when you have to recover from being a year out and get the match fitness back and get the quality back and get the sort of like the quickness in the brain back when you haven't played that much football. It's really, really difficult to do. And what I found with our players is that with our injuries, they don't come back in the same way. And it really scares me about what's going to happen with Fofana. And what was interesting is we saw a lot of briefings around January time about people saying, yeah, we're in the market for some defenders. Badiashile can go out on loan. And I think for me, that tells you a bit about Fofana. That tells you a bit about how the progression is going and how the club view his recovery, because they're thinking about potential options. I do love him, though. I absolutely do love him. Blue is the colour. Have we seen Lavia play there? Yeah, we saw Lavia play for 15 minutes. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Free Trevor. Trevor isn't on the bench today, is he, either? Which is a big shame. I really like Trevor. I really want to see him as well. I don't know what's going on there. Like, we're hearing he's injured, so I bet it. I get that. I completely get that. We need a Thiago Silva replacement. Yeah, fair enough. We need to go for a proven aggressive CB like De Ligt. I'd like De Ligt as well. I just don't think they're going to be able to afford him, both from the wages and from the transfer fee. So I don't think that deal happens, to be honest with you. Look how we're playing it around here. Jackson's now taking up a more central position because Enzo's over on the left-hand side. Come on, Nonny. Has Lavia ever existed? Yeah, it was a dream. We didn't sign him. He's actually gone to Liverpool. Yeah, God knows what's happened with him. He's going to be so good. Do you know what's funny? And I'm interested to see what you think. Like, do you think that Lavia will replace Gallagher? Question for the chat. Whatever happened to Ethan Damtu? He has gone to Leeds. Don't know if that was serious. What a player he is, though. I like him a lot. Guehi, I really like Guehi. Really, really like him. And I think he'll be a quality player for us if we sign him. It's so funny, isn't it? Because like we keep letting all of these academy guys go, and like we go, oh, Livramento would be good, Guehi would be good, you know, Tamori would be good for us. Maybe we should have just kept him. Do you know what I mean? Why did we never look to get Tamori back? Don't know. I think we may have had a buyback clause. We just didn't want to get him. I saw a funny one earlier on. I saw a funny comment that I want to try and read out. How's it going, mate? Has Todd done some match fixing, or are we actually playing good? He must have done some match fixing, because we are actually playing good, to be honest with you. Villa are definitely more in the game now. Tariq Lamptey playing well. Yeah, I just don't know. Tariq he was a bit small, wasn't he? Like, to say that Maatson isn't going to get in the team because of his size. I think Lamptey's even smaller than him. I think Lavia can play as a single pivot with Enzo and Palmer or Carney as CMs. Yeah, fair enough. I agree with you on that. And actually, Lavia would probably be better in the role that Caicedo is playing now, and then Caicedo would be better going forward. And in fact, the double pivot would probably be Caicedo and Lavia, wouldn't it? With Enzo wanting to go higher. I can't believe the half that I've just seen. I can't believe it either. And to be fair, I honestly do feel like, am I asleep? Am I dreaming right now? Are you in my dreams, chat? Because I don't know how we've managed to win this game, or win this half, I should say. Should we play Nkunku instead of Palmer in the second half? See, the Nkunku one is interesting, isn't it? Because like, he's obviously coming back from an injury. He probably can't play 2 games a week, so I understand why they haven't started him today. So is the rationale maybe if we're winning 2-0 at half time to not play him? That would be a good one. It's going to be really interesting to see what Emery does now, because you know what Emery's going to be doing. He's going to be going absolutely mental on the sideline. So you know they're going to go in at half time. They're going to come better out in the second half. Emery's very, very good at sort of like the tactical tweaks, and you can see him making a few changes here and them coming good. Absolutely, I think that I could see that. Just want to say thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for watching the game with me here. Enjoying it as usual, chatting to you guys. If we can keep this up for the next 45, this will be our best match of the season. Wow. After all of those games. In fact, that's a good question, actually. What do you think is our best match of the season so far? Because I was talking about it the other day with Joey, and we were saying that we were saying that some of the draws are the best performances of the season. I mean, maybe the Spurs game. The 4-1. City. Yeah, but we drew the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a hard one. Love your content, Curtis. Thank you very much, mate. Getting all the love. Thank you so much. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the love. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Let me know what you think about the best games. Because maybe the Arsenal game, as well, by the way. I'd probably say Spurs, City, Arsenal. And it's mental to say that because we drew the games. So it's obviously slim pickings. Maybe that like Luton game where we destroyed them 3-0. Maybe the Burnley game away. Don't know. Borough second leg. I mean, yeah, you come on. We can't really say that the Borough game is our best game of the season. When you look at where they are in the table, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think you can say that. All low level. Yeah, I don't count the low level games either. To be fair, that's why we're talking about the draws. Like that's where we're talking about the Arsenal and the City games. Like I thought they were overall very good performances. And the City game we probably should have won. Let's be honest. Like the Cucurella penalty was a joke. We could have won the Arsenal game. So yeah, you could say the same thing about Burnley, and that's why they wouldn't be right up there for me. Yeah, that's why I go. Oh wow, that was the weirdest throw-in I have ever seen. Yeah, a lot of you are saying City and then Arsenal, fair enough. Watkins is in here, gets the ball, teed up John McGinn, and he hits the ball over the bar. Get him. And they're given a corner. So, wait a second. Oh, by the way, this all started from the Chilwell throw-in. How is this a corner? Petrovic saved it. Well done, Petrovic. Great save. I'll tell you what we're going to talk about at half-time as well. We're going to talk about players to build around going forward. I'm very interested to see your thoughts on this. A lot of you in my Instagram messages have been sort of talking to me about who the players are. And we did a clip about it on the kickoff recently about players at Chelsea Football Club that are the ones to build around, that are the spine of the team going forward. And it got me thinking, to be honest with you, and that is half time. So we'll get into this topic. So for me, I was looking at the squad the other day and I was looking at it, and when we're talking about players to build a team around, what you're thinking about is like a spine of the team that are going to progress us going forward and will be with us long term. And so that's my criteria that I'm basing this upon. And so I had to think about some players, and I've got 17 players that I would build around that I think are decent quality, that I think are the future of Chelsea Football Club, the future and present, because that's all we've really got, right? And it's really interesting that you guys are saying here, you're giving me like 4 options, which I think is really, really harsh, right? Because I think there are so many other players to build around. And let's get into them now. So I think Petrovic, 17 out of 33. Yeah. 17 players. Because I think a lot of them are not good enough. I honestly do. And actually, maybe we'll go with 18. Because I'm going to add a wild card in as well. So I think Petrovic is the starting goalkeeper for Chelsea Football Club. We've seen it today. I saw a comment. Let me give the shout out to whoever said it. I can't see you. Yeah, sorry. I can't see your name, but someone said it earlier on that Petrovic was having a good game. And you're totally right. Like Petrovic is our starting goalkeeper for a reason. He's having some decent games. He's been unfairly treated because the defence has been so rubbish in front of him. So I do think that Petrovic would be the one to build around. Can you build around a keeper? 100%. Could you build around Czech? Yeah, definitely. Like, I do think you can build around these players. And I suppose what I'm thinking about here, like build around is the loose term. So what let me clarify what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think that the players that I'm going to mention now are the players that have futures at Chelsea Football Club and will be with us for a long period of time. That's my rationale here. So that's why I would say that Petrovic is one part of that. Wesley Fofana, we've been talking about him earlier on. I think Wesley Fofana is one of those players that will come back into the squad and will be starting more often than not because he's good enough too, isn't he? Petrovic, first 4 letters of Petra. Absolutely agree. Have you seen, by the way, that Peter Cech, by the way, has been on the High Performance podcast the other day, and he was saying he wants to be back in management soon, potentially. So that's one to watch out for, isn't it? I'd love to see Petter back. I'd like to see Petter back at the club in a technical role as well, which is because he was good at that. I remember the scenes when he was standing outside Chelsea about after Stamford Bridge as well. And he was crowd controlling during the Super League. Do you remember that? What a legend Petr Cech is. And again, just what a player. So Fofana, I'm going to keep him in there. Would I like to have Tomori or Guehi back? Yes. Yes, I would. Both of them. Petr Cech and Hazard are going to be on John Obi Mikel's podcast. What a legend, by the way. What a legend John Obi Mikel is. And his podcasts are good as well, aren't they? So, 1, Petrovic, 2, Fofana, 3, Colwell. Colwell, again, one of our better defenders. That's it for centre-backs. Harsh. Would you say that's harsh on Disasi? Harsh on Badiashile? Let me know. James, build around him. Let's hope he's fit. Gusto, build around him. Let's hope he's fit. Chilwell, keep him, absolutely. Cucurella, not sure. Not sure. So he's not in my list at the moment. What do you think on Cucurella? Enzo, yes. Building around him. Caicedo, yes. Build around him. Lavia, yes. He'll be in the squad and he'll play more often than not. Ugachukwu, yes. He's 19. He'll be around. Santos, yes. 20. He'll be around. Casadei, yes. Very good player. You know, Italian, under 20 captain. Looks really, really good. Like him as well. So no Gallagher. Don't know if he's in the future of Chelsea. Harsh, but I think it's true. Harsh, and I think it's true. Carney, yes. I think he's in the future of Chelsea. Wouldn't let him go. Mudryk, yes. He's in the future of Chelsea. Wouldn't let him go. Wouldn't let him go on loan. Nkunku, yes. Absolutely. Probably our best player behind Palmer. So keep him. Palmer, yes. Absolutely. Then we've got the 17th is Jackson. Yes. Build around him. Keep him in the squad. Starting number 9, probably not. Keep him in the squad, yes. Angelo is the only other one that I'm considering at the moment as the other option. So that's my 18. Diego Moreira, no. He will never play for Chelsea. Never, ever, ever, ever play for Chelsea again. He might play in a pre-season friendly, competitive matches. Moreira will not be playing for Chelsea. Simple as that. So what do you think? What do you think of that? Very interested to see what you think. Very interested. Fofana. David Datro, that is. Looked good against Burnley. Looked good for Burnley, didn't he? Don't know if he's the future of the football club. Don't know. Because we're going to sign a huge number 9. We're going to sign a world-class number 9. So, yeah, I just don't know. Castay's in there. Yeah, Castay was in my list. 100%. Datro needs to have a very good season on loan. Yeah, maybe he needs another loan. Yeah, even after the Burnley one. Solid picks. Thank you. Yeah, those are my ones. So, 17 or 18 sounds like a lot, doesn't it? But, and I'm just watching some of the highlights here. Gallagher gets the ball to Jackson. Scoops it. Not the best ball. In a lot of space there. I don't really know what Louise was doing there. Didn't chase him down quick enough. A lot of space. I have to say, I'm really surprised with how awful Villa have been today. They've not been good at all. How well do you think that Osman will slot into our team? I think Osman will slot into our team very well. And will we get him? Not sure. Not sure at all. But we'll see. Will Angel has just subscribed. Thank you very much. I'm just going to do some shout outs because I feel like we should do this, right? We should give some shout outs to people that are subscribing to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. So, Will Angel, you have subscribed. Thank you very, very much. And thank you very much to James and Sam for your super chats. You're legends. You're absolute legends. You are channel legends. I'm going to give you that official title. So, thank you to all of you for joining in. Right. Who else? Casadei, yes, he's in my team to build around, 100%. Who else? Was there any other players that you would think that should be in that 17? One of you asked me a question as well. Where is it? Instead of Osman, I really think that Chelsea should go for Vlahovic or Jonathan David. Yeah, I just don't think they're as good as Osman, are they? Thomas, thank you for your chat. Villa have not been good because we scored early. That's what happens when you take chances 100%. It changes the whole mood and confidence in both teams. I agree. Let's hope we can just keep the momentum going now. Like we need to see out games, don't we? I hope Chelsea keep the same momentum throughout our other Premier League matches. Papa, lots of love from Canada. Rebuild is never easy. We need to be patient and we will start filling our sails. Thank you so much for your comment. I agree. Patience it is. We were talking about it. Like I was talking about it in the first half. Like as long as we're patient and we keep going, something is going to come out of this project. It's not going to be easy in the short term. We're going to have to deal with a lot of pain. But we knew we were going to have to deal with pain. Before the start of the season, I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. Absolutely not. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as last season. But, you know, we knew that we were still transitionary. And so, you know, it was always going to be difficult. Alejandro, you have said Osman would work well in Poch's system. He presses really intelligently. That would be a really good string to his bow if that is the case. If we can get top 8 at least, Victor is coming. I agree. I really do agree, Stefan. And good to see you again. Osman is the wild card. What has happened in that game, by the way? Can you guys let me know? Because young T-Rock, you are South African as well. So let me know what's happened in that game. Because you guys were playing, right? Weren't you? It was Nigeria versus South Africa. Am I getting that wrong? Yeah, no, it was. That Nigeria won on pens. Wow, that's a big game. Sorry to you tuning in for South Africa that your boys didn't do it. Big shame. Why is the kickoff not live? As in tonight? We're just not covering the game tonight. We'll be live on Sunday, though. Tune in for that. Is it Man United Villa, I think? That'll be a big game. We've got a brand new guest on the show as well, so I'm really, really excited for that. We'll see with Osman, yeah. Like, let's see how Osman does. I'm really excited to see how he gets on. Papa, just got to wait for our boys to mature and the Premier League is ours for taking. Let's hope so. I really do. Does Jackson know what position he's playing? Liam, no, he doesn't. And does it matter? No, because Jackson is decent. He's playing well at the moment. He's had a very good game, to be honest with you. Josh Bishop, another Josh. We love the Joshes. I'm so buzzing for this start. I hope we can keep it up and don't do a Chelsea. Don't do a Chelsea, mate. Don't say that. Doing a Chelsea that's not a thing. Doing a Spurs, maybe, yes. 2-0, Joseph, what is going on? We're winning a football match, and I don't think the boys knew how to do that, but apparently they do. Apparently they figured it out in the last week or so. Iheanacho scored the winning pen for Nigeria. Brilliant. Very good result for them. I've got a soft spot for Nigerian players. We've had a few good ones at Chelsea, haven't we? We had Mikel, we had Babayaro. I loved Babayaro. What a player he was. Victor Moses as well. We've had some good Nigerian players at Stamford Bridge. So, yeah, I've got a bit of soft spot for them. I hope they do well. Sorry to all the South African fans watching. Can't watch the game on TV, but this changes everything. Well, I'm giving you the play-by-play. I'm doing my best here to give you the play-by-play. And as I say that, I've realised that I haven't reset the clock. So we'll do that now, and we'll give you a better play-by-play by giving you the time on the board. Jackson is playing left wing. Yes, he is. He is. But is he just playing left wing, or is he actually also playing centre forward? Think about it. He's everywhere. Let him do his thing. Exactly, Papa. Let him do his thing. Stefan, you have said, I am the smartest Chelsea creator on this platform. Ugh, you're just the best, Stefan. What would I do without you? Without those compliments, I don't know what I'd do. I honestly don't know how I'd watch Chelsea games anymore, because it's purely your compliments to get me through these losses. I'm telling you that now. Jackson has seemed to freshen up our attack. I agree. I think the Villa thought it'd be a walk in the park. Yeah, fair enough. Big up Victor Moses. What a player he was. Antonio Conte, coached him to be world class at one point. Papa, Josh, you're doing great work. You're doing great work in the comments. I'm just going to say that. You're actually one of the best Chelsea creators. You guys... What are you guys like? You're just the best. How can I say thank you to you? Keep up the good work. I will try my best. Jackson scores their defence a lot of trouble. He has. Stefan, I agree with Stefan. Yes, Stefan's the best. He is the best. Love the bromance. So, Benoit is the only one making me nervous today. Well, let's not jinx it, Papa. Let's not jinx it. You know, Benoit can keep on doing his thing. We can leave him alone. We can stop worrying about him. Madueke, Gusto, Jackson, Caicedo, Gallagher and Enzo are too good tonight. Who would have predicted that comment would have come in, you know, after that loss against Wolves? Who would have thought it? Vlahovic has got good technical ability. He's a set piece taker. So if Sterling leaves, he can take him there. Would cost half as much and has the same finishing ability. He's older though. And, you know, Juve were happy to see him go, weren't they? So, yeah, weird one. Very weird one. Also, wish Joey for his next fight. Yeah, come on, let's give some love to Joey. Joey's got a massive fight coming up in March, and we will be supporting him there. Huge one. Just keep what you're doing. That's the way to thank us. Well, I'm going to keep thanking you here for the time being, and we'll just leave it at that. And I'm going to carry on saying thank you so much for all the subscriptions, for all your love, for all the comments, for joining me on these silly little live streams. It's made my year. It's made my day. So thank you very much. How Chelsea are 2-0 up, deservedly. Yeah, exactly. Age might bring experience. Yeah, well, you know, age might bring experience. You're totally right. Do you think that anyone would be interested in buying Raheem Sterling? I mean, I fucking hope so. Do you know what I mean? I really, really do. Only reason I tuned into the last Misfits event was to see Joey. I agree. Let's just, you know, I love Misfits, but I am watching it even more when Joey Knight is on the cards. Do you know why? Because he is just exciting. The boys are in the tunnel now. They're chatting to each other. They're giving each other some advice. That's good. You know that that Villa are going to come out strong here. And so we've got to weather this storm. We can do it. We can absolutely do it. Jackson operates really intelligently on the left-hand side. I agree. Sell Sterling to Saudi. So, yeah, sorry, I got distracted there. Sterling. What to do with a problem like Raheem Sterling? Because let's think about it. He's on 300 grand. He probably isn't going to get a move in the UK. And he's probably not going to get a move to a big Spanish club because they wouldn't be able to afford it. So the only real option is to go to Saudi. I just have a feeling that Saudi wouldn't. I don't know if they'd go for him, you know. I really don't know if they'd go for him. Midfield seems to be clicking tonight, albeit because we're not under that much of a press. I agree. Turkey, I think that's a bit too early in his career, isn't it, to go to Turkey? He's just so hot and cold. I agree. This is the thing, like, look, you guys have heard this because you watch my videos. You know that I've been saying it over and over again. Like, that I don't feel that Sterling is good enough. I'm just putting the clock on because we've just kicked off for the second half. I just don't think that Sterling's good enough. I'm sorry. I really don't. And if we could get a good bid for him and someone in Saudi would be open to taking him, I would do the deal. I would do the deal. Because I just think we need to move on from him, to be honest with you. Like, you know, he's 30 or nearly 30. And I just think we're better off investing in youth. I think the club board will be open to that as well. I think they'll be happy to do it. So yeah, come on, Chelsea. Let's have a good second half here. Almost every First Division Saudi club have filled up their foreign player registration spots. Well, do you know what? In the summer, that can open up. And I believe the rules are changing in Saudi to open up more slots because they just want more players to come in. And that's the goal, of the sort of clubs there. I just think with Sterling, for me, I just can't deal with the inconsistencies. And while he is still up there with some of the better... Oh, Jack's just been cleaned out there by Carlos, who's on a yellow card, isn't he? Yeah, quick little rule change in Saudi, 100%. So, yeah, I just think... I just think with Sterling, like... If you're meant to be the best player that we have, and well, I say that because he's on the most wages, then, you know... and he doesn't do it, then you've got to hold him to the fire. And that's the thing. Like, that's why players like Mudryk and that, for me, they don't deserve as much scrutiny because they're not on as much wages, and they are younger and they are more raw, you know? So, yeah, that's what I would say. How good is it, by the way? How good? It's just let's have a little sigh of relief for a second that we're winning a football match. Like, we scored first. So good. 10 grand 1v1 me. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what? He'd win that 1v1, wouldn't he? He would absolutely win that 1v1. I wouldn't want to go up against Mudryk in a 1v1, by the way. I really wouldn't. He would be freaking brilliant. Yeah, Mudryk. We've talked about Mudryk a lot on this, right? But I rate him so highly, and I look stupid when I back him so much. But it's because I've seen something in him that I just don't see from anyone else. I just really don't. So I hope he stays. I really, really do. He hasn't looked good in recent performances, Dan, because he's been subbed on and he's got to make an instant impact. Totally agree. Like, can we just judge players when they actually get proper minutes? I just think it's so harsh. We're not getting beaten, and maybe this is going to jinx it. We're not getting beaten from the sort of long diagonal ball as much today, which is good. Misha's ceiling is sky high. I think Sterling needs to go for him. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. Sell Sterling, keep Mudryk. You know, is it too much to ask for, you know? Yeah, Liam, do you know what? Liam, point of the night. Point of the night for Liam. Everyone give Liam a little shout out in the chat. Mudryk would have had 20 goals or assists if he was playing for Arsenal this season. 100%. And you know he'd be starting for them as well. You know he would. So, this is my point on the kickoff. That if he was playing in a functional team that wasn't Chelsea, he would be bagging goals in, getting assists and everything. If you actually look at Raheem, I was about to say Raheem, we're not looking at Raheem's passing. If you actually look at Mudryk's passing, it's been brilliant. Mudryk is very, very good with his assists, and his key pass numbers are brilliant. So, yeah. It was stupid for him to reply back to the fan, we know, but do you know what? I think he was just sick of it. And my point on that was like, imagine you were sat there and you were getting messages every day and everyone was saying, you're shit, you're shit, you're shit, you're shit. Eventually you'd snap, wouldn't you? Eventually you would just absolutely go mental. What have you guys been impressed with today? Who is what, you know, a good question, but also tactically what you're impressed with? Because I don't think tactically we've done that much different today. Like, I'm looking at the system now. The press system is the same. The midfield pivot system is the same. Like, other than personnel changes, nothing has really been different, you know? So, yeah. Really like the 4-4-2 out of possession. Solid all-round play. Mudryk needs a lot of love because his morale's low. Yeah, I agree. Enzo and Caicedo. Everyone writes them off that isn't a Chelsea fan, playing with heart. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, generally impressed with the effort. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. And that's, you can't sort of downplay that too much. What a pass there from Cole Palmer. Noni's got the ball. He's running at the defenders. You've got to love it. Jackson's offside, so he can't offload it. So he gives it to Enzo. Enzo has got to see the switch play. He's found it, but it's a little bit too far. But Palmer's kept the ball in. He's running now into the box, cutting on his left foot. Gallagher. Oh, God, that's actually really, really good. It's good football there, actually. And we still got the ball, which is brilliant. Noni held it onto it for too long. I agree. I think it was slightly too long there. Yeah, shame. Noni held onto it too long. I don't usually call Noni out for that because I think Noni has been really good at sort of distributing, passes. So I don't hate that at all. If Noni can relax a bit, he will be netting his chances. I agree. I absolutely agree. Noni is actually, again, a bit of an underrated player. He's actually pretty good. Maybe not what we... Oh, that's definitely a foul. So, referee's given it. Remember, we have a pact, chat. We have a pact here. Promise me that you won't spoil it for me because you're probably ahead of me. We have a unspoken deal that we won't be spoiling the goals for each other. So, we've got this free kick. Enzo was absolutely clattered there. I think Noni... Going back to Noni, sorry, I keep getting distracted, and it's just because of all of your lovely conversations and also the game. Noni, I rate. I don't know if he's class, but I rate him. Like, he's good. He's good. Who do I fancy on free kicks? I mean, Sterling scored some free kicks, hasn't he, this season? Don't say that too loudly, eh? I'd probably want a right footer on this. So yeah, I'd probably give it to Enzo. Gallagher needs to play against the big teams where the game is very open. Yeah. Oh, Hassan, have you ruined this for me? Right. Well, we'll see if he's ruined it for me, everyone, because I am about to watch Enzo take this free kick. With 53 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Enzo gets the ball. Top bins! He smacked it with 3-0 up. He's taking his shirt off. He scored an absolute banger. Where did that come from? Where is Enzo pulled that out from? Like, have we ever seen him take a free kick like that? He's taken his shirt off. The boys are kissing the number 8. Absolutely brilliant. We're 3-0 up in a game, lads. Are we back? Is it too early to say that? We are reactionary Chelsea fans. We are back. Enzo's shirt is being held aloft by Nicholas Jackson. He's going to get a yellow card. What a stupid yellow card, but who the fuck cares? It's 3-0 to Chelsea. That was brilliant. I did say, and I saw this before the spoilers, that Enzo should take this. I wanted the right footer, but bloody hell, I didn't expect that. Martinez, what a goalkeeper he is, but he couldn't even get anywhere near it. Why am I so far behind? I'm watching it on bloody ITV online player, so I'm not watching it on TV, so I'm a little bit behind. Thanks to the power of the internet. But who cares? Because Chelsea Football Club are 3-0 up. Whether I'm 45 seconds behind, I don't give a shit. Chelsea are winning a football match, and that's all we care about. We are so back. Are we back? Are we back? Tell me that, chat. Are we back? I want to know. Because it feels like we're back. Did Enzo get a yellow card for that? Answer me that. Because if he did, that is a stupid thing to do. He did get a yellow card for it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'll message your nice juicy link, Josh. Oh, wow. What sort of link are you going to send me? Because I'm watching it. I'm watching it now legally on ITV right now, just online, not on my TV. Oh, we've got the ball again. Oh God, I thought we were going there. What's the show? He's still with us. No, we aren't. The amount of times. What was that? I don't know. I've missed something here on the chat. We'll get 3-0 up on the scoreboard. Get in. He did. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah. What's gone on here? Referee's going over to Chilwell. They're having a little argument. The goal was so good, Stefan. The yellow card should have been redacted. I agree. I totally agree. That rule is just so dumb, isn't it? And do you know why that rule is there? Because it's the sponsors. Like, if you take the shirt off, then obviously you don't see the sponsors. And it's nothing to do with anything else. So, yeah, I think I'd like that rule to be re-looked at, to be fair. Not just because I want to see Enzo's tattoos, but, because I like that celebration. And I think it's a very decent one. Enzo has got something. Like, he's proper fired up today. You can tell the boys are fired up. You like give them that. Like, Poch has obviously, got into them in the last week. Well done. We picked up the ball there. It was a very good pass from them. Before the game, commentators were saying that Kai and Enzo cost £210 million and haven't done much. Hilarious. Hilarious. You've got to love it. Am I in it? I've just seen a text from Joey. Do you know what? I'm going to text him back. He's just sent me a text. Am I in a dream? You are in a dream, Joey, because that was magical. Can we just say big love to Joey? Can we just have a big love to Joey in the chat? Enzo, man, gives me Lampard vibes. Love it. Is that too early? Love that Enzo did that. Shut them rumours down. Exactly. There's been so much chat just generally this week, haven't there? Like, people have been slagging us off. Players have apparently been not happy. They wanted to leave. No one's happy with the setup. Everyone wants Pochettino to go. Blah, 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 blah. Every Tom, Dick and Harry thinks they've got an inside source. They know someone at the club. Blah, 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 blah. But actually, the fact is that the boys are showing how much they care on the pitch right now. And this is what's so difficult about being a Chelsea fan at the moment. You absolutely have no idea what's going to happen. You've got no idea how we're going to turn up to a game, whether we're going to be up for it, whether we're going to not be up for it. We absolutely were not at the races against Wolves. I was there, saw the game. We just didn't want it. Like, we didn't. And Chilwell shouldn't have redacted what he said. He said that we didn't want it enough, and he was right. We didn't want it enough. And that's why we conceded all those goals. Wolves are good. And we should absolutely praise them. They're a decent team, and they absolutely outplayed us, but we were poor. And so, yeah, big up Joey. You and Joey, the best Chelsea content creators. Terry, legend. Yeah, big up Joey. Love all the way from India. All the narratives about Chelsea are wrong. Yeah. Oh, Kia, you have just said, get me through the work with the videos. Lots of love to that. Badia Shield with a good little bit of play there. Puts the defender off. Doesn't get the header through. Best free kick I've seen in a while. 100% Jordan. That was a very good free kick. Very, very good free kick. Silva isn't playing. Has that been the answer all along? Do you know what's funny? I think, Sam, you were actually here at the start of the chat. And a lot of you were here at the start of the stream. I said at the start of the stream, there is no way that we keep a clean sheet tonight. And I say clip it because I want to be called out if that's the case. Nearly 60 minutes now, clean sheet still. Let's go. Our defence has not had to do too much. Fair enough. Not Joey today saying I don't care if Enzo leaves. Sam, please be honest with me now. Did Joey actually say that? Because I haven't seen the video. Did he actually say that? Because if he did say that, I need to message him right now. Even though we're doing well, I still think the back five would be good. Kia, thank you very much for the super chat. Have I said your name right? Because that is an unusual spelling of the name. Love the content, Josh. Proper Chelsea legend. Thank you so much for that chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for joining. It's great to have you here. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm on cloud 9. I'm buzzing. I almost have been speechless. I am actually in dreamland. Like, Joey's just sent me a text saying he's in dreamland. I honestly don't know if I'm awake right now because this is ridiculous. Look at the press here, by the way. Gallagher and Palmer have just run towards the ball like they're men possessed. Silva is class, but he needs to be rested. I agree. Bring on Mudryk. Yes. Bring on Mudryk. 100%. Don't watch it. What? Joey's video? Be honest. Be honest with me. It was in response to the Mudryk Enzo leaving rumours. Oh, okay, right. We'll let him off. Right. Don't get, mate, Sam, you nearly had me going there because I was about to text Joey and say, what the fuck have you been saying about our boy Enzo? Because that is very unusual for Joey. That is out of character for say that. Dark Knight. Josh, I respect you standing your ground regarding this Chelsea squad. This is a team with a ton of potential. Let them cook next season and get even better. I agree. Like, this is the thing. It's hard, right? And you guys will know this, right? Like, being on those live streams and getting bantered by other fans when when you've just lost 4-2 and you're in 11th place, it's really difficult to sort of make a coherent and sort of understandable point about Chelsea having potential and having players that I would build around in the future. And it's difficult to sort of like back them up with data. And so like we need performances like this to prove to people that we are actually a decent team and we have potential. And I think tonight will shut a lot of people up, to be fair. Especially when you look at how good Villa are. Joey can punch too. You should watch yourself, Sam. Mate, honestly, mate, I'd watch yourself because, you know, he reads these comments. He'll be reading the chat back. And he'll punch hard. Trust me. I wouldn't want to be on the end of one of those punches. I'll tell you that for sure. Sad thing about us winning means we'll probably lose the next game. Yeah, you've jinxed it there, mate, Hassan. Yeah. I don't know. Like, we're so up and down, but like, you have to say we did have a run where we won a few games. Like, you know, maybe they know that the pressure is totally on them now, and that, you know, they've got to pull something out. It's growing pains, Papa. Yeah, it's growing pains. Part of the rebuild. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it must be hard. Yeah, like the thing is, it's not about True Geordie. Like True Geordie backs Chelsea more often than not, to be honest with you, and he sees what's going on. It's like, you know, Arsenal fans or United fans that are right up there. Like when they're questioning you, it's very difficult to come back on them because, you know, their clubs are higher up than us. You know, so yeah. Have I ever taken a punch from Joey? No, and I never would because he would hurt me badly. Joey cheated on me. Joey never cheats on me. Joey knows that we've just got something good going on. You know, Joey knows that we're such good friends and that we make such amazing content about Chelsea Football Club. He would never ever cheat on me. He wouldn't. Naveed, big fan, Joey, sir. If he reads this, yeah, here we go. He's a legend. I pray we learn from the tactics used today. Defensive wingers coming to defend, more compact positioning. Yeah, Sterling shouldn't be on the pitch. Sam, that is exactly the reason why Sterling shouldn't be on the pitch. And I keep saying it. Just cuddle for the pain. I've seen you and Joey's cuddles. Yeah, we've had some nice cuddles recently. He's got me through some very dark times at Chelsea Football Club right now. Like, those cuddles, they're good. I'm just going to tell you now, guys, he's a good cuddler. You've got to give him that. All 3 goals today are redemption stories. I agree. The worst thing for you is getting it from United fans. I agree, yeah. We are better than them. We are better. Joey and yourself are better than Chelsea channels by far. You're too kind, Papa. You're too kind. Where would we be without you? We're just watching some of these goals back now. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that finish from Enzo. I could watch that all day. And then we're watching the header from Jackson. Puts it bottom left-hand corner. Martinez didn't have a chance, did he? And then, yeah, watching that free kick again. He smacked that free kick, by the way. Look at them all kissing his shirt and cuddling. That's really good. You love to see it. Never thought I'd say this, but we really missed Nico. I agree. Like, Jackson is was unbelievably reliant. It's, by the way, I just was getting a text message there from Brian. He goes, I understand why you weren't going in on Poch now, because it would make you look absolutely stupid in moments like this. And it's it's true. Like, if you go for Poch and then Poch ends up having a good run of results, you do look stupid 100%. Now Joey has gone full time. Dan, this is a nice question. Thank you, mate. We'll do it. Do you know what? I'm thinking actually about doing a bit of a Q&A. I've never done one before. So we'll do one of those soon. Maybe we'll do that on one of the other live streams we do. Dan, you've asked. Now Joey's gone full time. Do you see yourself making the move too? I'm nowhere near going full time, and I actually have my own job anyway. So I work for myself anyway. So I am full time in myself. So yeah, I just can't. At the moment, I can't make as many YouTube videos as I would like, but I'm going to try and make as many as I can for you. Jackson is the thing. You don't realise how important it is till it's gone. Preach. That is a good way of putting it. Poor old Jackson. Do you know what was really weird? I don't know what you guys think as well, by the way. I was hearing some bad things about when Jackson came on the other day about how he wasn't performing, and it was like one of those things where it's like he comes on for like 10 minutes, chill out. I just find it so interesting that Jackson isn't up top when we've literally got no other strikers. For Jackson to be effectively right now playing as number 10 is interesting, isn't it? All of our games have been lost by lack of effort. Yeah, I agree. Sterling not playing has been beneficial. Yep. Jackson looking better on the left wing than Sterling dropped again. Yes. Amar, what is my job? I work as a YouTube manager. That is my job. So I work with loads of YouTubers. It's working with Jackson on the wing. So can't complain about the striker situation. Yeah, fair enough. Jackson is good, a natural winger. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is a natural winger. He's playing up front. You got to love it. And yeah, and the Aveste clothing. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Dan, you've given me the best segue in the world. Check out Aveste clothing, by the way. There is a link in the description, and also there's a QR code on screen right now. If you want to find some clothes that are top quality, check out Aveste. So yeah, Buddy Shield and Disasi have been a steel wall, I should say. I was going to say stone wall. They've been really good. I mean, they haven't really been pressurised too much today. Gusto is decent, isn't he? He's just decent. He's just very good. I really do rate him. Release your inner Del Boy. Yeah, exactly. I'm a bit too young for Del Boy, but I will release him every now and then. Such a good redemption game for Gusto. Yeah, 100%. Why is Caicedo got so much space there? Basically, Wolves just took advantage of that and just put pressure on Caicedo, and basically Chelsea can't play out from the back. And Villa haven't done it. That's a yellow card from Carlos. This should be a red. Are you joking? So wait a second. Diego Carlos, 100% by the way. Come on. Wait a second. I need to check this, right? Diego Carlos is on a yellow card, is he not? He is. That's a yellow card. Come on. Please tell me. Please tell me. Redemption game for the whole team, 100%. Guys, am I being stupid here? Was that a yellow card or not? He literally cleared out. He cleared out Enzo. You miss Cucurella, Stefan. Yeah, I like Cucurella as well, but I probably would say that Chilwell is better. That should have been a yellow, right? Am I being insane here? Do you know what? Sometimes I watch some of these Premier League games at the moment, and I just can't believe that these aren't that's just some of these decisions in general. Actually, to be honest, they just don't make sense. And then, Caicedo gets battered. This is the thing. Like again, if you put bodies around Caicedo, he makes mistakes because he's literally got no one to pass to. Again, Barrier Shield does well there. Yeah, but the ref ain't got the balls. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think it was a yellow. Doesn't look like they're going to give it, which is mental. And Chilwell does some very good defending again, blocks it out, gets the ball forward to Jackson. He can't do it. Officiating has been awful. Yeah, I think across the league it hasn't been that good. To be fair, we've had a few errors. Oh God, I've just been tweeted by the kickoff. They've got the footage of the Enzo free kick. Get in. I'm just going to reply and just say I am in dreamland. Great block, Disasi. We love to see it. Do you know what? Usually from the kickoff I'm getting bantered, but now today they're actually giving me some credit. Great block from Disasi that was. Well done, Sam. And it's a Villa corner. We haven't made any subs, have we? Which is interesting. Will there be a kickoff this weekend, Dark Knight? There will be a kickoff. We are going to be live on Sunday at 4 o'clock. It starts, And we're going to be doing the United versus Villa game. So we'll be watching Villa again. Should be a good game. We've got a new guest on the show, which will be really, really exciting. He's hilarious. So I'm really excited to meet him properly, and I'm excited to have him on the show. And I will leave it at that because it's going to be a little tease. And then all the usuals, all the favourites will be on there. So it should be a good stream. I'm looking forward to that one. Are we playing on Monday night next, or am I imagining that? Yeah, we are. Palace on Monday night. I thought we were. That's a big game, innit? That's a really big game. Another 6-pointer if you look at where they are in the bloody league, isn't it? Like, let's have a look. They're 14th. They're only 7 points behind us. Mad, innit? Do you think the Chelsea project needs to start thinking about life without Thiago Silva? Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's gone, isn't he? He's gone. I think he's gone in the summer. I think it's quite obvious he's gone in the summer now. Threatening you with a good time. Oh, can't stop it. Can't help it. So they're in here. Watkins has got the ball. And he's holding it on the edge of the area. Oh, he's beating Enzo. Enzo tries the challenge from behind. Get it out, boys. Get it out. Chilwell picks up the ball. Probably you'd say Disasi. Was it Disasi there that does the tackle there? Would like to see Carney and Gilchrist. I would like to see both of them as well. Who would you bring on? Who was that? Let me tell you now. BH. Who would you bring on for Gilchrist? Let me know. Brilliant. Badiashile again with the tackle. I guess Poch was waiting for Unai made a move, then applies engine. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're talking about the subs. Yeah, fair enough. Get ready for your heart in your mouth again. Oh my God, don't, guys. We have a deal. We have a deal that you don't spoil it for me. We have a deal here. Oh God, that was an unbelievable challenge. That was a oh my days. Right, yeah, my heart was in my mouth. Fair enough. Yeah, I know you're getting excited. I'm getting excited as well. It's fine. We're all friends here. I don't mind being spoiled, to be fair. I just want to try and have a natural reaction to it. Wait to see what's coming, Josh. Oh God, Liam, you cheeky guy. You've done something there, because there could be nothing, and I'm just going to watch it anyway. Oh, Liam knew. Liam. You knew exactly what. Did you predict that reaction, by the way? Because that was actually pretty funny, Liam. Fair enough. Oh no. He'll probably score. To be fair, he'll probably score. So just for clarity, that's Sterling on Madueke off. Mental. Jackson as striker, Sterling on the left, Palm on the right. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's standard. Oh, Raheem Sterling, we love to hate you. He probably will score, because you know what? At the moment, what's been happening? The days that I've been sort of like not really slagging him off, he's been, average. But when I've been slagging him off, he scores goals. I feel like now is a good time for experience. Okay, would you say experience from a player that doesn't like to trap back? Because I'm not sure about that. Being all Villa in the last 15. I mean, it's going to be all Villa for the last 15. They've got the ball in the area. Is that Bailey? Diaby has it. Cash gets the cross in. Far post. Always free. That was close. That was very close. Yeah, you're 100% right, by the way. We do need a clean sheet here. We really do need a clean sheet. I'm just reading Joey's text. Joey literally just outed himself, saying that he knew that he was going to get some banter about this. Is this a yellow card for Petrovic? Which is hilarious when he didn't give a yellow card for Enzo, wasn't it? Yeah, we don't have many options on the bench. We don't have many options on the bench, Sam. How dare you? How dare you? I'm going to come back to you. 1 second. I'm going to tell you the options from the bench. Carney, obviously. Mudryk. Nkunku. They're not, are they not options? Sterling's already on. Actually, that's actually a pretty decent bench, isn't it, when you think about it? I've got some bloody cat hairs on my microphone. Yeah. I think there's quite a few options on the bench. I would like to see Mudryk given some game time here. I reckon Mudryk could bag a goal in this game, Gilchrist is an option too. Yeah, well, exactly. There's a lot of options. So not enough experience on the bench, Sam. Fair. Well, that makes a lot more sense. Why don't you just say that? Still a lot. Do we have a lot more experience in the freaking squad? Do you know what I mean? Jackson's just got bullied off it. Ramsey on the left-hand side to Douglas Luiz. Bailey's going to... Oh, why didn't he shoot there? So Bailey just had it on the edge of the area, didn't shoot. Weird one. Palmer's got the ball. Gives it to Caicedo. I bring on Carney for Enzo. Yeah, fair enough. Because of the yellow. Right, run it, boys. Run it. We got the ball on the right-hand side. Run it. I want... Jackson, you can score here. Oh, didn't have any options. Palmer's behind him, though. Just take a shot, Palmer. Decent effort. Why do we make clearances so hard? Don't say that, because I know that's coming. What do you guys think then? Come on. Caicedo is down here. He's holding. He looks hurt here, actually. It's a hip injury. So they're saying they're not stopping it because it's not a head injury, but it's a serious one. And Enzo just kicks the ball out. This isn't good, is it? And this is the sort of thing where you start realising, if we don't have Caicedo playing, you're going to really miss him, aren't you? It's Bell Silva's husband, exactly. Thiago Silva, guys, is about to come on. How do we feel about that? How do we feel after all of the rumours, after everything that's gone on? How do we feel about Thiago Silva coming on the pitch? I'm very interested to see your thoughts on it. What's mine? I still think that Thiago Silva is going to be so good for us at the end of the season. It's so funny, though, that we've had a game today where we haven't conceded when he hasn't been on the pitch. Yeah, this is worrying. He's been down for a while now. Doesn't look good. Does he look like he's in pain? It doesn't look great. Is it knee or is it hip? I'm not sure what it looks like here. Real Madrid versus Girona on Saturday. That'd be a good game. Their manager looks good. A lot of people saying that we should go in for their manager, aren't they? Carney coming on, I think. Is it Carney as well as Thiago Silva? He was holding his hip. Yeah, I thought so too. Carney's in his kit. So, is it going to be Thiago for Caicedo now? Yeah, Carney is in his kit. Yeah, you're right. What's going on here? He's walking off, so I guess that's a bonus. Yeah, you never know, though. Caicedo, I feel like, is one of those people that would walk off even if he's got injured. Oh, and Nkunku is coming on as well. So Cole's off. Cole Palmer's off. Caicedo's off. This is weird. What is going on, guys? What is going on here? This is a really weird one. Yeah, so they're just saying that he's had an issue with the board. Right. So wait, I'm so confused. Who's coming off? Let me have a look. So, Caicedo for Nkunku, Thiago for Cole Palmer. Any others? These subs are odd. I mean, it's just one of those ones. It's just one of those ones you kind of have to have at the moment, isn't it? Back three. Is this a Conte moment where you're seeing the back three in action? Or is it going to invite pressure on? I don't know. It's Anthony Taylor with the ball classic. What a surprise. Anthony Taylor can't do his job. Hilarious. So wait, what's going on here? There's still a player. Is it Nkunku that's still waiting to come on? I don't get what's gone on here. I don't get how many players we've got on the pitch. What? Sorry, I'm just listening here. They've only made one sub. That's not right. So Caicedo's still on the pitch. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, lads, because Caicedo is still on the pitch right now, even though his number was on the board. What is going on here? How did Conte pull off that magical run by switching to a back three? God knows. What player they? Sam's seen the script. He's thinking 4-0. Do you know what, mate? Put some money on that and let me know if you win it. Caicedo's still on. Is it a back five? Yeah, it is a back five. Already, like, even with that pass, right? So Villa put a pass through. Even then, we look so much better with the back five. That's why I need all the convincing. That's all the convincing I need, Sam. Yeah, go on. If you put that on, I'll be very impressed. And if you win it, I'll be even more impressed. Jackson's literally just tripped over his own feet there. If you win the money, if you win the money, I almost want half of it, to be honest with you. Quasi, you said this is why. What? Why? Have we got 11 players on the pitch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we do have 10. We do have 11 players. So effectively, what's going on now is it's 5 with a 4 with Gallagher on one wing. Gallagher is sort of inside left position. Caicedo and Enzo in the middle, and then Raheem on the right hand side. Jackson up top. Man of the match from me, from Charlie. All right, Charlie. Man of the match. It's a tough one. There's been a lot of good players today. I think Jackson deserves a shout, an honourable mention. I think he's been really good. I would probably go for Enzo. Who would you say? Yeah, I reckon Enzo deserves it. Mainly just for that free kick, to be honest with you. You got to hear the Chelsea fans in the background. They're going crazy. I'm looking at the bench now. I can't see anyone else looking like they're going to come on, you know. Connor has been good today. Fair enough. Who are you guys saying for man of the match then? Come on. Enzo. I agree. I think Enzo has got to be. It's got to be it. Disasi's gone under the radar. Fair enough. Gallagher's had a good game. Yeah. Got his goal. Good finish. Gusto is pretty good. Yeah. Look, do you know what? It's good. It's nice we're finally having a game where we're struggling to name what player is going to be man of the match, because usually it doesn't work like that, does it? We don't know how much added time there'll be. Fair enough. Yeah. Chilwell. Interesting. There's a lot of options here. We'll see how functional this back five system is here. We're seeing a little audition of it, really, aren't we now? Mattaway kid played well. Yeah. Fair enough. No Mudryk. Is that telling? Nah, I don't think it is. I think when you're just trying to finish off a game like this now, I think it's fine. Flip a coin, Enzo and Gallagher. Yeah, Charlie, you're right. Chilwell looked back to his best. Let's just hope this can continue. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're playing well tonight, but like, I don't really give a shit anymore. Like, I want this to continue on. Badiashile injured. Oh, brilliant! Honestly, you can't write it, can you? Right, and Nkunku now is stripped off. Oh, he's holding his sort of like inner thigh there, his groin area. Quasi's saying Petrovic isn't the man of the match, but he's a clear number one. I know. Gilchrist, we're seeing Alfie, big Alf. coming on. That's good. Carney is sat down. He's got his bib on and his jacket he's putting on now. So that's good. I quite like it that Carney isn't coming on here because you know he'd get loads of shit from the Villa fans. That's why I'm saying it's good. And also, I kind of want him to starting a few more games, so I'm happy for him to have a rest. Where did Badia get injured before? Wasn't it a hamstring injury before? It looks like it's more groin rather than hamstring here. Big Alf is on. You know what Alf is going to do now? Alf is just going to run around like a headless chicken. He looks like he's filling in at left centre back, which is his natural position. George Benson on the pitch, funny. Yeah, it looks like he has done his groin. Messi likes getting awards, so he'll probably get man of the match. Fair enough. So Jackson's off and Kunku's on. That's an interesting one, isn't it, as well? Like, in Kunku coming back, from his match fitness, would you have risked him in this game now when it's over? I probably wouldn't have. If I see Sanchez touch the pitch again, it's Poch's head. Yeah. Agreed. Sanchez is not good enough. I want Alfie to absolutely destroy someone. He probably will, to be fair. He probably will. And then that's Bailey coming off for them as well. He's done absolute fuck all today. Round the grounds, Forest Bristol City has gone to extra time. That's your other one. Messi deserved man of the match. I agree. Here's to Lionel. He deserved it. Papa, there's no way that you said that Petrovic was going to be the number one. I don't believe you. Away support has been vocal. Yeah, it has. It's been good. I've heard it. We've been good today. What is going on here? There's a little tussle between Gallagher and Zaniolo. I think that Sanchez is underrated from Charlie. How dare you, Charlie? How dare you? That is very much going against the grain. Do you know what I mean? Like every other Chelsea fan would disagree. Hate to say it, but Mudryk looks down to another spell. Low confidence in coming. Yeah. If he doesn't play, then yeah, fair enough. Alfie with a header. Sanchez is a good number 2. This is what I keep saying in the videos. Sanchez is a really good number 2 option. That when Petrovic gets injured, he'll be fine. I don't mind it. Petro reminds me a bit of Thibaut Courtois. Yeah, I could see that. He's not as lanky as Thibaut, is he? Thibaut is a bit more gangly. Mudryk with confidence is scary. Yeah, I agree. Like, we just need to give it to him. I don't know how we get that confidence to him now, though. That's the scary thing. What happens with Selena? I think Selena is like 2 or 3 years minimum off. I think he'll go on a few more loans. Well, that's good because he's on an 8-year deal. Exactly. As are all of our squad. Not even sure why Sterling came on. He's not tracking back very well. What a surprise, guys. Can you believe this? Sterling isn't tracking back very well. Because I can't. He always tracks back. He's actually probably one of our best backers. I've noticed that Gallagher can't develop a fast counter-attack. I totally agree, and that's the reason why I wouldn't start him. Watch Petrovic in the MLS. There you go. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. If you're watching the MLS and you've said that Petrovic is good, fair play. Fair play. We hadn't seen him that often. We don't watch the MLS that often over here, which is a shame because it's a good league. So we've obviously missed the trick there. But what the key thing is that the scouts are looking at it and they identified him as being a good player. And he's come in and he's just looked looks so natural, hasn't he? 4 minutes at a time. Here we go. They've got the ball in here. I believe this doesn't look good. Oh, it's off the post. I mean, I did say that we wouldn't have a clean sheet, but the run of play is definitely completely different to the way I thought it was going to go. But yes, it is now 3-1 to Chelsea. That is actually a very good finish. And now let's analyse whether Petrovic could have done anything here. Does it take a deflection off Enzo here? I need to see the reverse angle again. 2 posts. Let's watch it. I couldn't see that. What do you think? Do you think it was do you think that was a deflection? I didn't see that there. Such a shame, because we deserved a clean sheet. That's so annoying. And the boys will be really annoyed there. Oh my God, Raheem Sterling's made a decent pass. Come on, Sterling. Bang. Oh, Gallagher he's chopped it backwards. Why did he chop it backwards? That was just unnecessary. Oh God, it just hit the post as well. That for me, that tells you everything you need to know about Conor Gallagher. It was one of those ones where he had a very good opportunity to put the ball forward, to go into the box, win a penalty or whatever, and he's chopped backwards. And I look stupid if he chops backwards and bangs it top bins, but I think that's some of his technique, well, or lack thereof, making an error. Unbelievable tackle from Chilwell when they were through there. We're looking nervy in defence now, really nervy. And Thiago Silva gets the header. Love Gallagher, but similar to Hendo at Liverpool. Yeah, he's at. Well, this is the thing. Like, for me, you're totally right, Dan. For me, that's why I'd cash in on him this summer. He's only got 12 months anyway. He's not going to sign a new deal. Like, we just got to move on. We just got to completely move on now. Fucking hell. They've had another header there. Petrovic saves well, keeps it. Petrovic is playing like a 40-year-old. In what sense? Yeah, why are we having this ending? He leaves a leg in there. The attacker, was that Zaniolo? He leaves a leg in there big time. Dodgy. Connor is good off the bench. I agree. But I wouldn't keep him. Did you guys just see what Nkunku just did? That was ridiculous. That was absolutely insane what he just did. That might be one of the best touches I've ever seen on a football pitch. Can't lie at all. That was ridiculous. Gallagher loses it again. Nkunku wins it back though. Gallagher nearly lost it again. And he does a suicide pass to Caicedo. Right, we've got the ball here. Nkunku on the edge of the area. Lovely. Oh, what a save from Martinez. Unbelievable. He gets a left hand up, I believe it was. Strong left hand. Keeps it out of the net. I mean, that was a decent finish attempt by Caicedo as well. And that's what we want to see. We want to see Caicedo getting a bit further forward, to be honest with you. Because he can finish. And we've won the corner with 10 seconds to go. Get in. And Sammy thinks it's game over. Got to say, Emi Martinez is up there with one of the best goalkeepers in the Prem. I 100% agree. I love this club. When we're down, we play like Barca 2011. We play like Chelsea 2011, can I just say. Not Barca. Just watching this free kick again. Well, there we go. I think that is it. Well, GG's all round. That was a good game. 3-1 win. We wouldn't have predicted that anywhere near that, to be honest with you. Come on, Chelsea. That was a decent stream, wasn't it? We've won a game. In fact, I feel like I'm a bit of a good luck charm on the streams these days. Get in. I think we should stick with Poch now. I think he'll feel vindicated after that win. He stuck to his formation. He stuck to his own ideas. He believed in himself and the squad, and the squad's pulled out a good result. We've got Leeds now. I think Leeds is at home, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, lads. So yeah, we've got Leeds in the next round, which should be a winnable game. So, onwards and upwards. Like we're through to the next round. The cups are everything for us at the moment because we've got nothing to play for in the league. So absolutely brilliant. Really, 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 really good result for us. Best performance of the season. Interesting. Yeah, definitely up there. Let's hope it's consistency. Poch is pointing towards the players. Fair enough. Lee's next. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much for the stream. I really enjoyed it. Loved sharing it with you. I might try and get another video out tonight. We'll do a quick reaction video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching it with me. I'll see you in the next stream. Thank you so much.